Alright, Mama, I get straight to it, right? So this a chart. This a chart for somebody with Moon and Purva Ashada. Purva Ashada is the birth star of Mars. It's associated with declarations of war, arsonry, ambushing. It's a fierce star. You dig what I'm saying? Purva Ashada is the birth star of Adolf Hitler. You might know A.R. Ab, shit like that. Osho Rajneesh, right? Theme. So other than warfare, purification, those are themes of Purva Ashada. Travel, spirituality, but it's what is it? It's a contraction led by no expansion led by intense contraction, right? Okay. Now, all right. Salutations to Lord Ganesha, remover of obstacles, opener of the way, Lord of auspicious beginnings, son of Shiva and Parvati, right? We ask that you illuminate intellect and guide the understanding as we do this read. I bet. So the thing for Purva Ashada is that a warfare, self-defense, self-improvement, and expansion through contraction. Do you know what I'm saying? Alright, Sun is soul purpose, Moon is mind, Mars is energy, Mercury is intelligence, Venus is love, Jupiter's expansion, Saturn's transformation, Rahu is your endless passions, K2 is spirituality, detachment. Alright, the houses. 1 is you, 2 is your money, 3 is your effort, 4 is happiness, 5 is intelligence, 6 is struggles or work, 7 is filial love, so that's like sex and money, 8 is transformation, secrets, 9 is fortune, 10 is your actions or livelihood, 11 is opportunities, and then 12 is exit, spirituality, release, expenses, fulfillment. Alright, so in this chart, Moon is in the 4th house. That gives fullness of feelings. They got good. Oh, Purva Ashada is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of comforts and like material enjoyments, but also spiritual enjoyments and shit. Because Venus give you like self-knowledge. You dig what I'm saying? Purva Ashada is also, it take place in Sagittarius, the sign of the guru. So these people are intelligent, but all Brahmin stars is fierce. It's a thing. It's like, I don't know. So well-mannered, emotional support for others, pleasant personality, affectionate, contented, expansive feelings, right? Responsive to others and the environment. Devoted. The basic nature for Purva Ashada is the monkey. The monkey is Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman is like one of the greatest devotees of the absolute Lord. You dig what I'm saying? Or greatest representation of a devotee of the Lord. Alright. Moon and 4th vacillates, full of uncertainty, emotional ups and downs. I did another chart with somebody got Moon in 4th house, right? Moon in 4th house. So Moon naturally represents 4th house. And when you got the Karaka in the house, it destroyed the significance of that house. So those with Moon in the 4th house, their childhood was very unpleasant. Mom Dukes was full of herself. You think I'm saying? Might had a very like egotistical mom and shit like that. All that type of things, right? And when they kids, they always got like snot and shit, bronchitis and all that there. Alright. So Sun in the 6th house. 6th house about fights, combats, enemies, struggles, improvements. 6th house is either a house of suffering or a house of improvement. It's no in between. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta be on your game. Kill, cause as far as enemies and ops go, you either gonna put your foot on their neck or they putting their foot on your neck. It ain't no motherfucking in between. Like, alright, so healing, supporter, strong sense of service, social work, commanding. Sun in the 6th house offers security and defense. They want to purify or improve people and processes around them. Administrative, succeeds in conflicts with adversaries, gain from defensive measures. So they make somebody, their nature and purpose is directed towards self-defense, martial arts, health, healing, and service. So ideally, I make a solid person, right? On the negative, an attacker, conflicting, excessive sexual energies. You dig what I'm saying? The father was militant. My dad was. I ain't gonna bet. Oh, I just exposed myself. Mars in the sixth house is warrior-like activity. Mars is natural Karaka for the sixth house. He represents enemies, conflicts, competitions, and putting in efforts. Mars is the general of the army, and so therefore he is the main nigga that serve. You dig what I'm saying? So Mars in the sixth house gives somebody that what could we say? Probably a very impressive fighter, depending upon where the sign at. But in the same vein, they probably give a lot of energy like a taker. This is somebody that's a taker. Like Mercury in the sixth house might be a little thief. That might be like a little pickpocket. Mars in the sixth house though, that's somebody that's gonna look you in your face and just take your stuff. Like and you dig what I'm saying? Like they already know they kind of coming in with the threat of violence, right? Alert to take advantage, inexhaustible energy, mentally, sexually, physically, an evangelist, a propagator, a healer, or a surgeon, best at short-term tasks, right? So it's kind of like a placement of a warrior. Now we see Purva Ashada's Mars birth star, so he kind of like those with Purva Ashada, right? Lacks long-term vision. I think I met another Purva Ashada. I have to figure that out. Poison and trouble with relatives. So that's true. I'm not even about to expose myself. Hold on. Mercury in the fifth is focused intellect, good business, and organizing skills. The thing that predominates the mind is business and transactions. Interest in developing earthly material skills, shit that can be traded and exchanged in the market, right? Games, fun, concern for children. Kill, because I don't celebrate birthdays. But I got some younger siblings that oh gosh, I realize ooh, y'all make it tough. Unfeeling in business, lack of affection, too mental, right? Jupiter in the fourth house, an expansion of knowledge and family. Jupiter in the fourth house brings expansion and a sense of joyous wisdom to the emotional nature. Easy means of finding contentment. It makes a person content. You dig what I'm saying? And allows them to their home and their car is what they use to get money. Like they chase money in the home and in the car. Jupiter is an own sign in the fourth house, so that makes the mother strong-willed and very determined. So ideally, this is the house of early development. So this person kind of pick up on that level of self-determination. You dig what I'm saying? But in the same vein, the moon dark. It don't got that much light. So the mother was kind of an ass. You feel me? And then the Jupiter influence, they try to make up for with throwing money at you and stuff like that. Venus in the seventh house gives a love of relationships, capable of relating to anyone about anything. Likes to have relations. Might have to cut this shit short. What you doing, guy? Alright, likes to have relationships, especially in terms of romance or sexual attentions. Venus represents seventh house. It destroyed its significance. So this is a person with their libido high as hell. Their urge to be in relationships is extreme. They're probably going to have multiple partners, more than one partner and stuff like that. They like attraction, good business skills. They relate well to other people. Very charming, quick to get intimate, all that there. Saturn in the sixth gives a focus on service, a focus on the health, great capacity to serve and do one's duty, good focus, attentive, authority on rules. Rahu in the first is unusual behavior. Rahu is expansive like Jupiter in nature, right? But then he also is co-lord of the sign of Aquarius, so he does restrict probably before the Jupiterian influences come out. Toxic body, low self-promotion, warrior energy, accommodating. K2 on the seventh, spiritual partners, unstable mates, libido can swing. Alright. First lord in the fifth house is a focus on enjoyments. The person, Purva Ashada is very entertaining, very artistic. The art that Purva Ashada does is not necessarily so technical like a sculptor or anything like that, but it really fits a certain particular niche in society, and they end up developing like Hitler and like others and shit like that. Osho, just using them as examples, they end up developing a cult following, based on whatever their ministry is. If their ministry happens to be art or tantra or understanding the scriptures and all that, they're gonna say, other than that, trouble with dating and romance. Second lord in the seventh house, money come through partners, money comes from sex. That's just like true life. I really can't even fathom doing anything. Like me and Bundy was talking about that, man. Nigga can only be as sweet as the scratch. If you ain't having that scratch, then I ain't sweet. I'm not sweet for you. I'm not sweet on you. I ain't got nothing for you. I can't be that, but it will probably because I know the money, like there's some value coming in this. You feel me? Subject to negativity and depression because they both mark houses. So it's like, y'all probably phases with an individual. It's like not even into that stuff no more. Efforts to serve, door lord in the six, skilled in self-defense. That's another theme of war, combative, deceptive, double dealer, charlatan, right? Fourth lord in the fullness of feelings, good education, Purva Ashada types are very smart, very educated, and they're open spiritual. Fifth lord in the sixth, skilled in healing and service, romantic zeal, healing through spiritual performances. I ain't gonna bab. I pray. Disease. I'm a mental. Sixth lord in the sixth, excellent warrior. Another theme. Provides excellent service, has a special guide. I actually have refrained from eating meat and all that stuff, even a lot of processed stuff. Right? Skilled in self-defense, conquers their enemies. Saturn. A wave told me the other day, like, it was like, bro, like, I could tell you gave people a lot of grace. I'm like, yeah, bro, because it's like, I don't get no points for doing that, like doing you trifling. I don't get no points for that. A lot of people that do those things, they really tiny as shit, little punk ass people. Like I don't know what to say. I'll take that. You feel me? And I was kind of blessed to have been at like martial arts and shit, because that's where I learned grace. It's like, oh, this nigga's really like, this nigga, he not. I don't even know how to put it. Don't know nobody. Like, who is this little nigga? But let me just let him feel this. You dig what I'm saying? Like, let me give you grace, let you feel like the man for this moment or this second, because it really don't matter. You dig what I'm saying? About humility and shit. Pets stay healthy, love small animals. That's true, bro. I really love animals. I just know I don't want them around me and shit, because like fleas and the hair. Happiness, support come from relations. Seven lord in the fourth. Eighth lord in the sixth, supported and defended. Prevail over their problems. Skilled as a researcher or detective. I'm not gonna say I'm an expert at stuff, but I can feel when motherfuckers looking for me or trying to meet up with a nigga and shit like that. And you probably ain't ever gonna see me in that spot again. Like I really am a shrewd nigga. That's why I be saying like, oh, nigga get grace, cause I know where you live. I'm not even gonna hold you. I probably know where you live, and I can find that too. And then because of the astrology, I know which days, you're appointed for death. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I just like, oh boy, you can have this little temper tantrum and all that shit, like if you want, but you don't really want those problems. I don't really want those problems, bitch ass man. Ninth lord and the seventh that force you through relationships and business. I told a nigga on Instagram, and he was like, what is all this for? I'm like, have you ever needed to line a nigga up? And get no response after that. Yeah, alright. Feel me? Ninth lord and the seventh, this brings a kindred and a Kona, so a Trine house and a Kendra house together is favorable. Does business in foreign land. Person had good force and know how to relate well to other. 10th Lord and the 5th is an intelligent career. It's also his Kendra Kona. Focused on solution, teaches spiritual techniques, sporty occupation, office romances lead to trouble. That was the case at the last phase I was in. Dishonest transactions were in that teacher in the negative. 11th Lord and the 4th is opportunities from home, profits from agriculture, vehicles and minerals. I used to grow like plants. I used to grow all that shit. Like I realized I got a great gun for that shit. But right now my 4th house kind of is fucked up. I ain't got no place to stay and shit. So nigga like slick ass out. You know what I'm saying? Why getting so loud now? Shh. Thank you. 12th Lord and the 6th is service for liberation, eventual prosperity, provides a spiritual service or a service overseas, makes a person a devotee or volunteer. You know what I'm saying? Because 6th house is daily life, 12th house is spirituality. So it's like in your daily life, you're always thinking about the heart of God. You always thinking about the peace that God brings. You dig what I'm saying? Works in health-related fields, shit like the gym or defense, manual labor jobs. Has problems getting people to help or serve them. Inappropriate approaches to solving problems. Irritated, drawn to indulging in sex and satisfaction. Alright, and that's the main jump. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, Purva Ashada business, this chart got 6th house stellium. Sun Mars Saturn. Saturn in his own sign, sun with friend Mars. That make a motherfucker walking matchstick. But then the influence of Saturn gives that person enough patience and restraint to not spaz or to not go with their initial first impulses. Story of a nigga life. I'm not gonna hold you. There was one time, I was like a pretty much a baby. So this was like some daycare shit. So with Saturn and the 6th house is Upachaya, so it get better. It improves over time. But when you first start off in that phase and in that life, it's hard to kind of control them impulses. So from the story they tell me, because when I blacked out, I blacked out. It's like a teen or adult, but nobody was around. It was a nigga real life punching the dog shit out of a brick wall or whatever I could punch. It's real life spasm. But from what I was told by my father, who has his son in the 6th sign, right? He was like, "Oh yeah, you know, you kind of spazzing. I got whooped somebody ass in daycare, and I felt shame. Like I felt like, oh my god." And even when like motherfuckers get real mouthy with me and be talking crazy like how that last little nigga did and shit, like bro, like I be knowing like I will fuck you up for real. Like no bullshit. The fuck I will like, and I see my man Derek know, cause my man Derek he'll real life flat out tell somebody like I will kill you. I don't want to say that, but nigga know what it is. I'm definitely gonna maim you. Why it's just like I'm a believer in God. I'm not with none of that shit. Cause I maim your dumb ass. Like oh, I'm really a loner. My people love me, dog. My ancestors, I ain't the ones that's like I don't talk to nobody. They know I don't bother nobody. So it's like they gonna be like, oh, you fucking with him. You had him, and you got him to that point. Any Purva Ashada person. Feel me? Look at the life of AI Ab and all them individuals. Real spill. Alright, I'm on to upload this.